6. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing. Prescott dancing to his left. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Play clock winding down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Prescott now on 2nd down. Out to his left. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
The play clock's running down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, the bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. On second down, Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Give him 9 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. he's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from right now. Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. First down and goal to go from the 7. This is Rawls. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave them now at 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball. So Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he comes back with 1 complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, this is Rawls. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, big ground right here.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Another pistol look here. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that brings up fourth down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
He's got a man. It's Williams. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. One man in the backfield, Elliott. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 6. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, pro size. 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's John Ryan now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.